to look at your full swing with the iron. I've drawn a red box starting at the base of the ankles, right in the center of your ankles up to the top of your head. And we have Grant Wade on the right side. You definitely have more weight on your left side than your right, which is very good. And you want to have that. That keeps your low point in front of the golf ball. I'm now going to move Grant back to the 3 position. This is when the club is parallel to the left arm is parallel to the ground. Right about there. You can see he's kept his left knee right on the line. And his back is on the left, so he's kept his weight on his left leg. He has turned his hips, his right hip, his belt buckle now is kind of pointing off to the right. He's not just turned his shoulders, and his shoulder turn is his shoulders are right here, but he's also turned his hips. I'm now going to take you to the 3 position. Again, this is when your left arm is parallel to the ground. You can see how your left knee actually pushes towards the target, and there's basically no hip turn at all. Your belt buckle is still pretty much where it started, and you do not have very much shoulder turn. And it's mainly because you were not turning your hips. You've kind of pushed this knee forward and locked up your lower body, so there's no turn at all. And you want to coil your hips with the shoulders. And this is one of the things that we did work on. Now here we are at the top of the swing, the 4 position. You can see how Grant has kept a nice extension in his left arm and the shaft of the club. You have a pretty strong bend in your left elbow right here. And the real difference that we need to work on is this spine angle. Grant's spine angle is tilted, the upper part of his spine is tilted toward the target. He's leaning with his upper body towards that target, and your spine is the opposite. And this is why you are having trouble getting your turn. So we need to kind of learn how to extend our spine and our backswing as we rotate. That's what keeps your shoulders level and on the correct circle. You get your upper body off the circle, and so it's difficult for you to have this coordinated swing into the golf ball.
One of the things you're doing well is you're hitting it consistently solid. You're in that nice little bump to the ground, and it's because you're staying on that left side. As I've always told people, every pro has 85% of their weight on their left foot at impact. They have so much weight on that left side, and you're doing that really well. If I was to, and I like the direction they're going reasonably straight. If we were going to do anything to improve that, I'd want you to hit it further. I'd want you to hit a 140-yard 8-iron instead of a 130-yard 8-iron. Going from 120 to 130 is good, but you have the ability to hit it 140. And so there is another source of power that we're not tapping into. I'm seeing you take it back a little bit here, right? And then it kind of freezes, yeah. And then the rest is just kind of a lift. Just a lifting, there's not any more coil in your body. So I'm going to want you to do a couple practice swings. I want you to focus on this right hip, turn that right hip, turn that right hip. Let this knee go ahead, and if it swings back and straightens up a little bit, that's all right. I just want to get more circular momentum in the new turn. Get to that 140-yard 8-iron without this work. lot better. And when you're working on it, I would prefer you working off of the little short tees right now.
Work off a short tee.
So that you're not thinking about too many things except the new move. Not worrying and getting anxiety about contact.
I didn't think that would go that far.
Those hands right by your right pocket, back, taking it more inside.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try out that image. Do a practice swing where you're gonna, instead of taking the hands so much up this way, that you're gonna try to turn and get those hands to come right back here, deeper into here.
Deeper into my pocket.
So it's just gonna be a pure turn. There you go, boy. It's more of a turn like that. Good. Try it. You might really mess up, but I want to see a couple of swings where you take it to the inside a little bit more. Smooth takeaway.
Smooth takeaway.
Very important. You did that perfect. You did that perfect.